We are in the zone with Robert Woods and his guest, Bills wide receiver, Chris Hogan.
I'm Dave Jickster from 97 Rock. The Bills hit the road and swish the fish, and we are going to break it all down.
And I'm Brad Gelber, and we are here taking your Facebook and Twitter questions all day long in the digital zone. We are in the zone.
In the Zone with Robert Woods on WBBZ-TV is presented by Transitown Automotive Group, serving Western New York for over 40 years. Trust Transitown. Creekside Sales and Service Outdoor Equipment Store, your factory-authorized Cub Cadet and Mahindra dealer. Dewville College, educating for life. And now from the WBBZ studio, here's co-host Dave Jickster.
Welcome to In the Zone. Welcome to In the Zone. I'm Dave Jickster. This crowd is great. They are pumped up about the Bills' 41-14 win yesterday to improve the record 2-1. And I would like to introduce to you the host of In the Zone with 4 big catches yesterday. Give it up for Mr. Robert Woods. So, Robert, you are the host of this show. Tell us about your guest here.
We have a special guest, 7-Eleven. He goes by, as you guys can see, this past Sunday. Chris Hogan. Give it up for Chris.
And the reason they call him 7-Eleven is because he's always open.
He's always open. I believe you got the name from Miami, actually, right?
Yep.
Give us a little.
Miami.
Yeah.
Started in Miami about 4 years ago, I think now it is.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's nice going back there and getting the win from them, getting cut from a former team. It's always nice going back and beating up on them.
And it was hot there, too. It was
Big point.
It was hot and humid yesterday.
It was hot.
Now, you had a huge touchdown catch, and I watched a replay, and Robert was doing like a little out zone. Tyrod Taylor was watching him the entire time. Then at the last second, saw you take off like a bat out of hell and threw a perfect ball to you. How excited were you to catch that?
Oh, it was exciting. It was first touchdown of the season, so it was one of those I've been waiting for to get. So it was definitely an exciting one, especially with the way we were playing yesterday. Everything was kind of clicking, so it was fun.
Yeah, I think with our offense, just knowing the play that it was like a Venus stop, a hitch, and go stop again. But Chris, beat the guy, and the freedom we have in our offense, we beat the guy at the line. We're putting our hand up and going for the end zone, and Chris beat the guy, put his hand up, and scored a big time touchdown for us, and stretched that lead out.
Did you take any credit for it at all? Because it was your route that kind of got that cornerback off him a little bit for that touchdown.
No, Chris did all the work. He got the name 7-Eleven for a reason. It was almost like a playoff for me in the flat. A guy came down. Seeing Chris running down the sideline, it was one of those, give him a point, it was so hot and muggy at the game. Didn't want to waste no energy, run down, wait for him to come down and celebrate with him. But it was fun seeing him.
Let's talk about Tyrod Taylor, his leadership. Again, opening drive, right down the field, touchdown, and then he and the offense never let up. You guys just kept pounding the ball down Miami's throat. I mean, his leadership, and he's stepping up each and every game. Let's thoughts on Tyrod Taylor from both of you guys.
Yeah, I think Tyrod steps in our offense and it just brings so much excitement, what he does on the ground. But, I think this time, I forgot what it was, but last time I checked during the game, it was 21-28. His 21 completions, 28 attempts. And he's just on the money, throwing strikes, had a great game throughout the game, no interceptions, putting up touchdowns, and just putting up points. Our offense is looking pretty good. High-scoring offense, just have to keep it going.
Chris, he's real smart. He can read plays. He's checking plays. He's calling audibles.
I mean, Tyrod's the type of quarterback. I mean, he's tough to defend against. Defense has really got to play their defense around him because he's such a dual threat. I mean, we see it every single week. Pocket breaks down. He's able to move around and scramble for a first down. I think he's starting to we're getting used to him, scrambling around and start making some plays outside of the pocket, and we scramble with him. I mean, it's only going to get better every single week. Our communication and our chemistry between all three, all of our receivers, So, this season is going to be exciting.
It's only going to get better every single week. A quote there from Chris Hogan. So excited. How is Sammy Watkins doing? Any updates? You have a chance to talk to Sammy today?
Yeah, Sammy went down early in the game with a calf injury. Just got kicked in the calf, made a big play for us going down, our sideline. Big go ball, just got tripped up. One of the things, just tightness in the calf. Look forward to, having him back this week.
Hey, your nickname 7-Eleven because you're always open, and a show that airs right here on WBBZ-TV is called Hogan's Heroes. Has anybody ever called you, gave you that nickname?
I got that a couple times. I think after the Vikings game last time, I think I got the Hogan's Hero thing a little bit. Everything, I've gotten that throughout my career a couple of times.
Great. When we come back, we're going to take a trip to the Dunn Tire Digital Zone with Brad Gelber. He's going to ask you some questions from our Facebook friends and Twitter friends, and we will be right back. There's the Hogan's Hero theme. Welcome back to In the Zone. I'm Dave Jickster from 97 Rock. Great to be here on WBBZ-TV with my host, Mr. Robert Woods, and his guest, Chris Hogan. And I want to ask you guys about a tremendous running back we have. Tell us your thoughts on Carlos Williams. 3 touchdowns, three games. He had 12 carries yesterday for 110 yards and another touchdown. He averaged 8 yards per carry. Tell us real quickly about Carlos Williams.
Initially just watching him out of high school in the Senior Bowl, unarmed Senior Bowl as a free safety or strong safety, and just seeing the power he brought. He hit a guy so hard, and he brings that same intensity at running back. Seeing him convert from a safety, defensive player at Florida State, and come over and just be a great running back for us. He's exciting. He's exciting to block for, to watch, and just seeing his touchdown against Miami, just hoping he didn't stumble and finally make it to the end zone, and he did. Got that record, the rookie record, which is very exciting for him and this Buffalo Bills team.
Thank you. I'm really excited about the Bills offense this year, and you guys are doing a fabulous job, if you don't mind me saying so myself. I'd like to send things over to my good friend Brad Gelber. He's in the Dunn Tire Digital Zone. He's going to check some questions from Facebook and Twitter. Brad, take it away.
Thanks, Dave. Make sure to check us out on Twitter at WBBZ and on Facebook at facebook.com/WBBZ-TV. All right, guys, let's jump right in. Our first question on Twitter is from Rich, and Chris, Robert, you both can answer. How does Rex handle Victory Mondays? Is it different than what you've experienced under other coaches?
Yeah, usually, it's only my third year, second coach, but we usually have Tuesdays off. This year we have Mondays off, which is very, very relaxing, very nice coming off the plane, able to sleep in, get a lot of recovery, and just have that time to, download from the game and watch film and get ready to get back to work. What do you think, Chris?
Yeah, I think it's kind of working out for us because it's almost, we get, a nice Victory Monday off. Guys are able to, relax, recover. Tuesdays is really just another day for us to come in, watch film, then prepare for, our next opponent. It's really another day to, get our legs back, get our body healed up from the game before. So, switching the schedule up, I think, is definitely working out for us.
You guys probably don't get any personal days or anything during the season, right?
All right. Our next one is going to be from Lauren, and she wants to know, in a game with a big lead like yesterday, how do you guys feel about getting pulled early on for health reasons like Tyrod did yesterday?
Tyrod was able to have a little breather. We're still out there trying to put up points. But no, it was actually pretty cool just to see EJ back out there, EJ back in the huddle with this team. I was actually, before he even said the play, just, what's up, EJ? What's up, EJ? Just happy to have him back out there on the field and put up some more points, with 3 back there.
Perfect. And this next one kind of plays right off of that from Ryan. He wants to know, how do you stay focused in a game when you're up that much? And do you guys ever get on each other for mentally checking out at all?
Yeah, I think, when you start getting up by a lead, 2, 3 scores, whatever it is. This is the NFL. I mean, things could change in, quarter by quarter. You got to remember that you're playing against, some really good talent, on the other team, and they could start making a run. So, throughout the whole game, no matter how many scores you're up, communication is huge, and we got to make sure that we stay on top of all of our assignments and everything, so that we can close out the game like we did yesterday.
Perfect. And all right, this one is going to be from Bryce, and he wants to know, with Sammy going down, did you two and Percy Harvin feel an obligation to step up and when he left the game?
Yeah, it's kind of one of those situations where it's next man up. Mm-hmm. We know the offense. We're obligated to know each and every position just for situations like this. But it allows guys to step up and make plays. Chris Hogan making plays, Marcus easily getting some action in. But it just allows other guys to make plays and to show the depth of our offense, of our receivers, and still be consistent, I think, is the biggest key when one guy goes down.
Great. All right, we're going to head over to Facebook real quick and get a question in from Tom. He wants to know, he's been to 14 Bills at Dolphins games over the years, and it always seems like Buffalo South. How does it help to have a team support on the road with that many games?
It seems like everywhere we go, there's Buffalo fans, in the stands and all the away games, which is awesome. Especially down in Florida, it seems like we always have a really good showing of fans down there. It's amazing. The fans in Buffalo, especially these past couple home games. I know everyone's been talking about how loud and intense it's been, but we appreciate everything that they do at all the games.
Thanks, Dave, and back to you now.
Thank you, Brad, and thank you to everybody who submitted questions on Facebook and Twitter. The Dunn Tire Digital Zone is brought to you by, of course, Dunn Tire, the official tire dealer of the Buffalo Bills. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we are going to head to the Fan Zone.
Connect in the Fan Zone, brought to you by Sports Obsession and the Galleria Mall.
Welcome back to In the Zone. I'm Dave Jickster from 97 Rock, and we are with Chris Hogan, which is a guest of the host, Mr. Robert Woods, today. And we are going to send things over to the audience, which is a great studio audience, by the way. And Brad Gelber with some questions from the audience. We call it the Fan Zone. Take it away.
Thanks, Dave. And for all of our awesome studio questions tonight, we have $25 to the Buffalo Roadhouse Grill, so that's an awesome prize there. So our first question, what's your name and where are you from?
Zachary Wisniewski, Lockport, New York.
And you have a question for Robert and Chris?
What team in the AFC East do you enjoy playing most?
I would probably have to go with definitely the Patriots. It's one of the best games. We've been falling short, but it's just one of those intense games that always goes back and forth, and just is so competitive, very competitive on both sides of the ball.
I'd have to agree with Robert. Playing the Patriots, that seems like we prep for that game every single year, and we get to play them twice a year. So we're looking forward to playing them again.
Great. All right, and our next question is from who?
Michael Osgood.
And you have a question for both guys as well.
Yeah. What was your favorite team growing up?
Oh, you had to ask that question.
The Bills, coming up
From the West Coast.
On the West Coast,
Robert, you're not telling the truth.
Great. Well, that one was a little bit of a tricky one. So, all right, and our next guest is
David.
And you have a question for both guys.
Yeah, I was just wondering what in particular you guys have learned from being under a Super Bowl champion like Percy Harvin.
Great question.
That's a good question. I think we brought Percy here. He's a veteran of the group, so he's got a lot of knowledge that he can bring to us. Obviously he's a big-time playmaker for our team, so I think having him in there, he'll be able to help us, especially later down the line, especially when we get into the playoffs. He'll be able to help us stay prepared and stay mentally prepared for these games.
Yeah, I think Percy, he adds to our offense and to our team. You know, Super Bowl, been a Super Bowl champ. But just an exciting offensive player. Whenever he touches the ball, he's taken off with it. But just his leadership, just knowing how, been through it, his experience, I think that helps our offense and our receiver group stay physically ready and mentally ready, I think.
Great, and we have a very special question now from JP from 97 Rock, who's also the PA announcer for the Buffalo Bills. So what's your question?
Hey guys, this is for both of you, but Chris, you alluded earlier to the fact going back down to Miami was kind of an extra incentive beating a former teammates and former team. Richie Incognito, Charles Clay, did you notice it a little extra spring in their step this week going back down to Miami?
Yeah, I mean, I think you saw it after, you know, first couple of catches, they were booing Charles. You know, I kind of said something that they were going to be booing all game long because he was going to be doing that kind of stuff. So I think there's always extra incentive, you know, when you play a former team, and you know, you get excited to play those games.
All right, perfect. Thanks for all the great questions, and back to you, Dave.
Thank you, audience. Thank you, audience. Wow. Great questions. That last question from JP, you know, he's a public address announcer to the Buffalo Bills. He's the guy that introduces you. Did that voice sound familiar?
Definitely does.
A little bit. Hopefully he'll be calling a lot of touchdowns with your name attached to it this coming Sunday. So we're going to take a short break. We're going to come back, and we are going to go to the Hot Shot Challenge. See if these guys can throw a football. We'll be right back.
The Hot Shot Challenge Zone is brought to you by Gelber and O'Connell, your car accident and injury law firm. Call 633-5050.
All right, welcome back. It's time for the Hot Shot Challenge. We have the Robert Woods team, and Jake is going to team up with Mr. Woods here. They are pumped. And then we have on the Chris Hogan team, we have Jared and Braden, right, Chris?
Yep, we got Braden here and we got Jared. So looking forward to beating up Robert.
Everybody's a winner. They're going to be throwing for Dave and Buster's gift cards. I have a whole bunch of them. So, Jake, you go first. Team Woods up first. We're going to see if you guys can throw a football. Good luck to you. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Jake with the 30. Come on up here, Robert. Come on up here, buddy. Not a win. No. Never give up. Keep pressing. Whoa! Team Woods up 2-0. All right there, young man. Go right up there. You guys got a lot of work to do. Oh! All right, here. Go ahead, pal. There we go. Oh, we should have had him move a little closer. Nice job. All right, Chris, we know you can catch it, but can you throw it? You're down 2-0. No pressure. Oh! That counts. That counts. You guys want to give it one more shot here? Dave and Buster's. You guys like Dave and Buster's? Of course you do. Of course you do. Here we go. Almost. Just a little high. A little bit lower. Oh! Keep throwing here. Keep throwing. Team Woods up next. Jake, you're up here. Keep it going. You guys like Dave and Buster's, right? All right, Robert, here we go. All right, we are going to take a short break, and we're going to get predictions from Chris Hogan and our host, Robert Woods, coming up next.
Get in the zone this winter with a snowblower from Creekside Sales and Service. Enter to win one now. Go to WBBZ.TV and click on the Creekside logo. One entry per person per family. Creekside Sales and Service is your factory authorized Cub Cadet and Mahindra dealer. South Transit Road, Lockport.
Welcome back to In the Zone. Dave Jickster from 97 Rock. This crowd is great. You know, Creekside Sales and Service gave a snowblower to us, and then we're going to give away to some lucky listener. You can go to WBBZ.com to register to win the thing, but you're a California guy, so you probably don't even know how to work a snowblower.
No, actually, I feel like a snowblower is definitely a must. First time trying to shovel the snow, broke 2 shovels, and had to hire someone, but Yeah, that's definitely a must need for the winter coming up.
At least you tried it. You have a great story about the November storm last year. You actually walked to grab the team bus. Is that correct there, Chris?
I had to. Yeah, there was no other way. The road that went out to the main road was completely blocked off for the 7-8 feet of snow.
Yeah.
So I had a little walkway from all the ATVs and the snow blowers or whatever. So, I made it. It wasn't a bad walk.
Yeah, you got to build strong legs, Robert just said. All right, New York Giants come to town next week. That's a big game, and you guys knew that. What do you know about the Giants there, Robert?
Giants know explosive, Odell outside, but really just, fast defense, run-stopping defense. But I think we have to execute our game, coming back home, playing at home in front of our fans. Just great experience. Can't wait to get another W at home.
They're going to be loud, just like they are here today.
Always loud, always loud.
Chris, any predictions?
I expect us to, start preparing for the Giants tomorrow, and we're going to get ready for this big game on Sunday and get this thing, rolling for sure.
Good luck. Beat the Giants. We'll see you back here next week in the zone. WBBZ-TV. Go Bills.